right, taking a break from the weather coverage, we're going to talk about our pets and the holidays because the two don't always mix. So here to help us keep our pets on the safe side of our celebrations, Dr. Shagensky, owner of Progressive Animal Wellness in Avon. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Well, you're very welcome. Good to be here.
So, we love the whole family to be part of our holiday celebrations, including the pets, but this isn't always the best time of year for them, is it?
No, there are a lot of dangers in the house and outside the house. So in the house, we're talking about all the foods that are put out for parties and all the foods that we make and bake for the holidays.
And often we leave them at their level where they can get to it. That's our first mistake.
Your dog is a highly evolved predator.
Yes.
His prey is your hors d'oeuvres and your cookies and all your stuff you put out. They are waiting all the time to just hit whatever they can get. They're opportunistic. So you have to be aware of that and aware of the situation when you're holding a party and serving guests and having food out.
Well, I have a friend recently who said, I had a party and I had a ham and then I didn't have a ham. So the dog got up there, ham gone, no sign of it. Another thing we have to hide, things like fruitcake. Some of the desserts have alcohol, like yummy rum-soaked fruitcake, but not good for the dogs either.
Alcohol not good for dogs. Another hidden alcohol source would be uncooked bread dough. When bread is rising, the yeast in it produces alcohol, and once they ingest that, they can have problems with digesting that, and then it ferments in their stomach, and they can actually have an alcohol poisoning from eating the unbaked bread as it's rising.
Never thought about that. So for the homemade bread bakers out there,
yes, caution.
Easy for me to say, right? Caution to you. Okay. So maybe you're cutting up a turkey and you're saying, okay, this is good for the humans and here's the bone and the yuck for the dog. The dog loves it, but not good for the dog either.
Well, it's very popular, and there are a lot of people who do feed either cooked or raw meat and bones to their dogs, and a lot of them do so very safely for a long time, but there are risks involved. There's the potential for a bone fragment in the stomach or a digestive tract to cause a problem. With very big, hard bones, you can have a fractured tooth or something in the mouth, some kind of injury in the mouth, too.
And
so be aware
of that. And not just dogs, cats, too, right? Because the cats like to get in there as well.
I guess so. We don't see that as much. It's more of a dog thing. They're more they're scouring the house for any opportunity.
Well, cats like the decorations too, don't
they? Cats like decorations.
Like to play with the tinsel and the ribbons and...
Yes, so shiny, string-like things, yarn, anything that's entertaining.
Right.
They will get into that. They can have problems with getting things stuck in their digestive tract as well. And
do the cats eat that stuff? I know the dogs do.
They
cats
do.
Seem to be a little bit
well,
smart.
Cats, when they get a hold of a string, it gets stuck in their mouth, and then they're... The next thing you know, the whole thing goes down and it's stuck behind their tongue, and then they can get an obstruction in their digestive tract. Not good. That's a holiday trip to the ER.
Poor animals. And then things like candles and lights, we put them everywhere. Again, the cats might think, oh, this string of lights is fun to play with.
Yes, and last year we had a puppy that was in our clinic that had ingested a string of lights. And
you have got to be kidding me.
I'm not, no. They will get into anything.
So you have seen this
I've
firsthand.
seen this, yes.
Oh, wow. And then candles, I mean, it makes sense to get them out of the way of the kids, but certainly the pets
I think they can knock things over inadvertently. You get that happy lab tail that wags back and forth, and that can be a hazard for everybody.
All right, yeah, and you don't want to burn your house down either. So there's that. Dr. Shagensky, great stuff. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, you're so welcome. Good to be here.
Keep the pets safe. All right. We continue to keep a very close eye on today's wintry weather. Ryan's been watching it the closest of all, out of all of us.
I was listening to the dogs getting into the holiday food.
Oh, Doppler would never do any of that.
Never, never. My dog growing up actually ate 3 pounds of raw breaded chicken cutlets.
Oh, my word.
Didn't end well. All right, neither did the morning commute. Lots of ice out there this morning. The good news is the ice is gone, but the wind, the rain, the coastal flooding, still an issue. We'll have your first alert forecast coming up.
It's NBC